How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be watching Season 1, Episode 6 of Star Trek Mudd's Women. And as always, I will have a full uncut reaction to this episode, like all the episodes on my Patreon page. Link will be in the description. And also, again, as always, a big shout out to my patrons, to Ravi, to JM63, Mary, Blaze, Jared, Jenny, Gigi Gooding, and Mihal. Thank you so much for the support, really appreciate it. But with that said, guys, let's watch Season 1, Episode 6 of Star Trek Mudd's Women.
The USS Enterprise in pursuit of an unidentified vessel.
There he is, sir. Center screen.
You wonder, why are they in pursuit of it? If it doesn't want to talk to them, why do you have to insist on following it? Unless it's in Federation space. The risk of becoming in danger.
Frequency, sir.
Oh, it's wearing yellow.
Answer, unless he's not receiving us.
Oh, he's receiving us.
Doesn't she
all right.
usually wear red?
You seem asteroid too, sir.
Stay with him. He'll try to lose us in them.
And his engines are superheating.
Try to warn him. If he loses power now.
There go his engines, sir.
Drifting into asteroid belt, Captain.
Can you get a tractor beam on him? Maybe energize him onto your
Unless
ship?
we put our deflector screen around him.
We try, we'll overload our own engines. He's too far away.
Cover him with our deflector screen, Mr.
Wow.
Farrell. Stand by in the transporter room.
I see. They're going to try and beam him along.
Crystal signal, sir.
Bridge the transporter room. If you don't start beaming that crew over soon.
They're not answering our signal.
Trying to get
Getting a
him.
distress signal.
We're locked onto something, Captain.
No ingratitude, gentlemen, but just where is it I find myself?
Don't know that Irish accent.
Really a darn beautiful ship. How many more in your crew? Just a few more.
It's very
We couldn't be sure.
at ease and in a good mood considering the situation.
But the three of them will be in position right.
Another lithium circuit. Now supplementing with battery power, sir.
Oh, shit. God, you'd be lucky to just get those three.
Asteroid.
For walking. Look at McCoy.
The transporter room. Are you reading me or not?
The middle one with the dark hair is gorgeous.
Bridge the
It's finally coming
The
around.
captain of that vessel can walk. I want him in my cabin immediately.
Certain this was everyone aboard, Mr. Walsh. No other crewmen. Oh, no, that's everyone, all right. Amen to that, Scotty. Well, then, a pretty face doesn't affect you at all, does it? You can save it, girls. This type can turn himself off from any emotion.
Again,
I
similarity to
apologize for what
Data.
he said, sir.
Good. Now, if you don't mind telling.
Maybe Spock shouldn't have brought them there since he knows that it's affected him. Spock! I cannot believe what I've seen.
Is this your crew, Captain?
This is me cargo.
Some of the nicest looking cargo I've ever seen.
There I am with a cargo of young lovelies. A strange ship comes up alongside. Well, naturally, I did my best to evade you.
Trouble, Mr. Spock.
I'm well aware of that, Mr. Scott.
One lithium crystal left, and we blew the whole converter assembly.
Answer every question they put to you. Don't lie. Well, you've no need to, have you? And don't submit to a
Medical exam?
Healthy, they've no need for a medical exam, have they?
The entire ship's power is feeding through one lithium crystal.
We burned them all out when we superheated, Captain. That jackass Walsh not only wrecked his own vessel, but in saving his skin,
makes you feel like-
1,000,000 gross tons of vessel depending on a hunk of crystal the size of my fist.
And that crystal won't hold up.
I'm going to stay in power.
Through it.
Well,
Lithium mining operation on Rigel 12.
How far away?
Distance.
Less than 2 days' travel.
Make for Rigel 12, Mr. Spock.
Rigel
Doable.
12, Mr. Farrell.
Is that enough time to get there?
13 concerned about the almost hypnotic effect produced by the women.
Yeah, like, are they even going to be able to concentrate on the matter? Maybe they shouldn't be in the room.
State your name for the record. Leo Francis Walsh.
Incorrect.
What's like a lie detector test?
Gentlemen, surely you're not going to take the word of a soulless mechanical device over to that of a real flesh and blood man.
Any past offenses, Mr. Mudd?
Of course not. Gentlemen, I'm simply an honest businessman.
Incorrect.
Wow.
Transport of stolen goods. Purchase of space vessel with...
He's a bit of a bad apple then.
You are charged with galaxy travel without a flight plan, without an identification beam, and failure to answer a starship signal.
I assume Leo's name.
Mackay seems the weakest link of them all.
Courtesy to him in planet Ophiuchus 3, Wiving Settlers.
Wiving Settlers?
Come again, Mr. Mudd. You do what?
I recruit wives for settlers.
Matchmaking.
No decipherable reading on females. However, unusual reading on male board members, detecting high respiration patterns, perspiration rates up, heart...
I'm telling you, this should not be in the room right now. They should be interrogated separately. They might be more likely to be honest if they're not around him, influencing them on the answers they might give.
I look upon this work as a sacred public
I'd
trust.
say you're doing it for a bit of
I've
moolah.
devoted my whole life to it.
Incorrect.
We've got men willing to be our husbands waiting for us, and you're taking us in the opposite direction.
So they willingly wanted to go through with it.
Only heaven's own truth, which I've just given you.
What a strange situation, I must say. This Kirk didn't seem too affected by the women in this incident. But
The last crystal, sir.
yeah, I was about to say.
Captain Kirk, engineering section reports our entire life support system is now on batteries.
Well, Mackay's going after the one I like.
Yes.
I'm sure she's going after him.
Oh, yes. They're in excellent health. All three of them. Are you wearing some unusual kind of perfume?
I thought he was going to ask something else for a second.
Captain? I hope you don't mind.
Oh, that chuckle
Don't do
does
that.
it at the impact.
Ordinarily. Must be your
Getting there now.
Yes.
I'm still curious to where they get this power from.
You understand it even more.
Is it
Huge
from,
ship like this with
Hardcourt?
so much responsibility every minute and having to be so careful with... I read once a commander has to act like a paragon of virtue. I never met a paragon. I don't care what Harry Mudd says. I do like you. And I just can't go through with it.
What?
I hate this whole thing.
Should be a bit more specific on what you're talking about there, maybe?
I don't feel very good. I think it must be near the time.
Out of battery power. We're low on that.
They'll get us to Rigel 12, sir, but it'll be a shaky orbit.
Just hang us in there long enough to get... What is it? Is it that we're tired and they're beautiful? Are they actually more lovely, pound for pound, measurement for measurement, than any other women you've known? Or is it that they just, well, act beautiful?
Give the illusion that they're more beautiful than they actually are.
I don't follow you. I don't either.
Subspace frequency 39.
The aging?
Did you hide them, Harry?
Trust us.
I didn't hide them, girl. I put them in a safe place in case I was searched. Here.
Will she take one?
Go on, Eve. For some man who can appreciate it and who needs it.
We might prefer a swap.
Swap?
What did you have in mind?
Mudd's women.
He's not authorized to make that deal, I don't think.
Harry Mudd. You've got no choice, Kirk. You beam a landing party down and you won't find one blessed crystal.
No deal.
Is that going to be bribed?
Serving batteries, sir, half power. I'm told they have only 3 days of orbit left before they start spiraling in. I hate to see you suffering such a situation, Captain, but truth is truth. And the sad fact is, you will deal.
All right, Childress, you won. Now I'll take the lithium crystals.
When I have the time, Kirk. Would you like to dance? Not on me.
A little touchy here.
What's the matter with you?
Run a raffle and the loser gets me!
Take the one and you'll get killed.
Just have those crystals here when I get back.
Did anyone else go out? It was just him, Kirk, and obviously your one who went out. Eve. Would she still be alive? Because they were saying how dangerous it is to be out there and that.
Storm is ionizing the atmosphere, Captain.
Has Childress reported in yet?
No, sir. He and the girl are still missing.
Oh, he's missing as well. Ah. This might create a more organic bond between these two. In fact,
Look, now, I've not laid a hand on you. Remember that.
Oh, with the sound of male ego, well, why don't you hang your pan out in the wind and let the sand blast it clean?
they're almost like a domesticated couple, as I said. Married couple. Oh, she's aging.
You're not only plain as an old bucket, you're not even good company.
I got tired of you. I slumped.
You heard what I said? Crystals are ready to buy queens. Find the girls. I didn't touch her.
Illegally.
Well, actually, you see, it's a relatively harmless drug.
Harmless.
Does that mean the others? They really look like she does?
Mr. Childress,
Is that what it means?
That's what it means.
Now that we've got
They should blame
good life in our hands,
Harcourt more than Dave.
you bring us women for wives and...
Don't want wives.
Wanting something that's only an illusion, really. Like, you have such lofty aims and wishes of what you want. We'll give you something that's not really long-term tangible, I guess.
Is this the kind of wife you want, Ben? Not someone to help you. Not a wife to cook and sew and cry
A wife with substance.
and need. This kind.
She took no drug.
I swallowed it.
Wait, so how did she turn back then?
But that can't be.
One kind of woman.
Or man, for that matter.
You either believe in yourself or you don't. I want those lithium crystals, and I want them now.
How many coming, Captain?
Where evil stay.
Give it a go.
We want to talk.
You would have been
I'm
taken
happy
in.
the affair is over. A most annoying, emotional episode.
Mac.
Mark. Oh, I'm sorry. In your case, it would be about here. The fact that arrangement differs from yours, Doctor, pleases me no end.
Okay, so that was season 1, episode 6, Mud's Women. Yeah, not the best. Not the best. Like, I guess looking at the end, I can commend the narrative for kind of pointing on how, like, you know, I guess commenting on there should be more to a wife than just being beautiful, you know, a bit more substance to the character, but the way they've framed it, like, oh, being a beautiful woman or being a woman that cooks and cleans, I guess it doesn't really age too well if they're kind of saying that they're the two main staples of a woman, you know. I kind of liked this first half where they're kind of that thing of kind of that mind control and having this influence over them. That was kind of, it was interesting enough, but I think as when we got to the planet, what was it, Rigel or Regal something, whatever it was, down to get the crystals, it kind of really ran out of steam, I thought. Just for me personally, yeah, I don't think this was one of the stronger episodes I've seen so far. But guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on Mud's Women. Do you think this was a strong episode, or would you kind of be leaning more with my view that it's kind of maybe one of the less strong episodes I've seen, you know, I suppose you've probably seen a lot more episodes than me, but in general, would you say it's kind of a lesser episode? I don't think it was one of the best ones, personally. I did kind of enjoy Spock, though, observing from afar and a little smirk. Just as I said, it was almost like watching a nature wildlife program, just seeing it play out. So there was it had some moments, but I think on the whole, it wasn't one of the best ones. But until next time, guys, Slán go fóill.